Hey guys, Bart here. In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to my 2011 Evo X Mr track build. So this is how she sat for the past track season. I'm going to start with the exterior here up front, kind of go through what's going on. So up front, I'm running a splitter that was made by Andy Smedegaard from ASM Motorsports. I had an issue with understeering last year, so I reached out to him and dropped the car off just so it can get made. It actually solved my understeering problem out on track, just so that it balanced the car out with the APR GTC wing that sits in the back. So it's nice and balanced now. You can also see that I have a headlight duct, so I get nice cool air out when I'm driving. My intake air temps actually stay nice and cool. They're almost actually matching ambient temperature when I'm driving out on the street or out on track. And then I also made these fog light block off plates using some ABS plastic sheet. And then I relocated my oil cooler and trans oil cooler centrally. So the two oil and trans coolers sit in between the radiator and intercooler. And then I have some aluminum ducting that runs along the sides and the bottom, and it helps all the air that's being forced through to actually get forced through all of the heat exchangers to keep everything nice and cool. What else do I got going on here? I got those Aero catch hood latches, super nifty, kind of a pain to install on the hood, but totally worth it. I have a wiper delete, so I'm only running one wiper just because race car and weight savings, and I like the look of it. Also have the Move Over Racing quick release bumper buttons right there on the side. So when I'm out on track, all I have to do is pop those two buttons, take a couple other bolts off that are holding the bumper and splitter together, and then I can take the whole splitter and bumper combo off the car quite easily. The car is sitting on Enkei RS05RR wheels. They're 18 by 9.5, and they come out to be a plus 15 offset, so I love them. Nice meaty fitment. And then the tires that are on are the Falcon Azenis RT 615K plus tires. They're 265s by 35, so they're awesome out on track. I highly recommend them as a track tire. They're good when it's a little cool out on track. They're good when it's really hot out on track. They don't glaze over, or grease over, should I say. And they're also really good when it's wet out on track. I've never had any grip issues out on track. I actually feel like I've outdriven a lot of other all-wheel drive cars when the track's been wet with these tires on, and they've been running other tires. So I highly recommend them. Then going towards the back here, I have a Saibon, however you say it, carbon trunk with the APR GTC 200 wing. I also put the 2.5 inch risers on the wing so that it sat a little bit higher. The wing actually sat right in like my view path, so to say, which is quite annoying. So those risers help with that, so I can actually see clearly right behind myself. And then also on top of that, the wing sits up a little bit higher, closer to the roof line, so it performs a little bit better, but not by much probably. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's about it. I mean, she's also sitting on the Auckland's Evo X coilovers that are, I mean, they're specifically valved for the Evo X, so they ride super comfortably on the road and the track. So I highly recommend that to everybody that is trying to get a set of coilovers. So yeah, next up, we're gonna go underneath the hood. So under the hood, the motor is 100% stock. It's never been opened up or taken out. Same thing with the transmission, 100% stock and stock clutches on the SST. She just has all the bolt-ons imaginable. AMS upper and lower intercooler piping, intercooler intake, AMS fuel pressure regulator also, radium right there, pulse dampener and fuel rail, and then the ID 1700X injectors hiding, and then driven fab catch can. Almost lost me there. I think every boosted car should have a catch can. And then the driven fab heat shield back there. And then also down there, down below, Turbski, that is a CBRD BBX full. It's a very nice quick spooling turbo. I mean, not much to see obviously when it's inside the car. It's kind of tough to get down there. But it's very quick spooling. I can hold 28 psi until red line. When she was running 100%, she was putting down 450 wheel horsepower and 380 wheel torque. Let's see what else. She has got the AMS downpipe and AMS test pipe as well. And then the driven fabrication Titan exhaust. I'll start her up here after I show off the interior. So interior wise, she is basically fully gutted. There is no heat, no AC, no radios, just the dash, 2 seats. I'm running the Sparco Circuit 2 for my seat with the Sparco 5-point harness. And then my passenger seat is just a base Lancer seat with a stock seat belt. It's the safest way to have a passenger in a car. And then quick release steering wheel so I can get in and out pretty easily. Gauges, most important. Over there is AFR, oil pressure, and oil temp. And then you can kind of see the 6-point cage. I know the cage was made in Minnesota, and it actually was raced in the NASA time trials, so I know it's legal to be raced. And if I ever do go outside of grid life and race NASA, I will not have any issues running this cage. Got some fuel jugs there of E85 because you never know, you might run out whenever you are. And then in that silver thing, kind of hidden, is my surge tank. So I kind of bottled it up just to pass tech, because the surge tank itself can't be exposed. It has to be contained. But yeah, that's basically it right there. So I'm just going to start her up here so you guys can hear her. She's been warmed up, so it won't be really a cold start, but you'll get an idea of what she sounds like. There's that annoying fuel pump in my surge tank that you can hear. Does sound really good at idle. hope you guys enjoyed this quick tour of my Evo X Mr track build. She's obviously not too crazy of a build, besides the fact that she has a cage, is fully gutted, and doesn't have any creature comforts like AC, heat, power windows, or radio. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and then also comment down below if you have any questions. And then finally, subscribe. I'm going to be putting out some more footage about the changes that I'm going to be doing to the Evo X over the winter and getting her ready for the next track season. Take care, guys.